Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about the May Clash Royale balance changes that are coming up very soon. So this is one of the biggest balance updates because look how many changes we have here. This is probably one of the most big, I just said that, but yeah, really big changes coming up. So basically all the Evos are getting nerfed, most of them, and a few other cards. So I'll go through them and give you guys my thoughts. So first we got the archers. They're getting it HP multiplier nerf, so they're gonna have less HP, minus 20%, so they're gonna die to arrows, which is really huge interaction change. That's gonna change things up a lot. We're gonna see a lot more arrows, and there's surprisingly no arrows nerf in this balance update, so arrows are gonna be very meta. And then their damage multiplier to compensate is gonna get buffed, so they're gonna do slightly more damage. Next up we got the Evo Bomber. This one was very anticipated because Evo Bomber is just crazy broken and used everywhere. Yeah, it's getting nerfed. It's gonna be the exact same stats, except you need to cycle it 2 times before you can get to the Evo Bomber. So this is gonna be very good, and it's gonna control all the bombers because it's such a cheap card to cycle. So getting to an Evo Bomber was just way too easy. So now they made it a little bit harder to actually get the Evo Bomber on the arena. Next we got the mortar with a nerf, HP nerf. It's gonna just have significantly less HP, basically the same HP as the regular mortar. So I don't know if this was too much or too little. Let me know what you guys think. I don't really care because I don't fuck with Evos, so any nerf to me, whatever, is good for me. Next, interesting, we have a Royal Recruits buff. They're getting buffed by 3%, and this is just the regular Royal Recruits. And then next we have the Wall Breakers getting a nerf. So the damage they do in running is gonna get nerfed by 50%. That is really huge, but it's also gonna be a lot faster this time around, so their speed is getting buffed. And then next, the Elixir Collector is finally getting a nerf. Everyone was calling for this to get a nerf, and it's finally getting a nerf. So the generation time is getting nerfed. It's going to take 3 more seconds to get an Elixir. So that's going to help out a lot because pump is just everywhere. And then it's getting a little buff. It's just going to have, the duration is just going to last longer by 32%. Next, the Evo Barbarians are getting a rework, they say. So, the HP is going to be decreased, but they still survive Fireball, apparently, by 12%. But their duration is going to be increased by 50%, so they're going to last 1 more second in their raged form where they hit really fast. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know. And then Firecracker is getting a rework, but this could be seen as a nerf because she's now going to die to arrows. I know everyone's happy about this, at least maybe not the high ladder players, but I know I'm very happy about this nerf. Firecracker was everywhere, and when she was in her Evo form, she was really hard to kill unless you overspent Elixir. So this was definitely an appropriate nerf to her HP, but she's getting a little buff, which is her Big Sparks duration. So that little purple poison she leaves behind is going to be lasting a little bit longer. I think I'm okay with that. Next, the World Giant is getting a nerf. HP multiplier going down by 9%. He's going to have less HP. I think this is a good nerf, honestly. Royal Giant is so tanky and hard to kill sometimes, so this was good. Next, the Evo skeletons are getting a first hit time nerf, so they're gonna take longer to hit. So yeah, I mean, I use these Evos, so I use this Evo, so it's a little sad to see, but I'm trying to like be not biased, and I think it's okay to nerf it because I think all the Evos are strong and deserve a nerf. Next we have the Tesla getting a nerf, so the second strike damage getting decreased by 50%, and the third strike damage getting decreased by 50%. Again, I'm okay with it. Now we got a Goblin Drill nerf, guys. Very popular call to get the Goblin Drill nerfed. I know everyone is saying it because it is absolutely everywhere. So definitely one of the strongest win conditions in the game, but it is getting nerfed. The first spawn time is getting nerfed, so it's gonna take longer for the goblin to spawn, or the drill to spawn. Yeah. And the Evo bats are getting nerfed. The first hit time is getting increased by 0.3 seconds. And, sorry, not 0.3 seconds, by literally 30. Wait, what? Sorry, guys, my math is kind of tweaking right now. Yeah, it's getting increased by 0.30 seconds. So I'm okay with this. Evo bats are pretty crazy. Royal Giant is getting a buff. What am I looking at? Hold on. Sorry guys, before we go to Royal Giant, I did not realize Firecracker has a little more changes that I didn't go over. So the big sparks duration is getting increased by 20%, and then the small sparks duration, because she has different sparks, she has like the big one and then like the smaller ones, so that one's also getting increased but by 25%. And then she's also getting a movement slowdown, so she's gonna move slightly faster. And then Royal Giant is getting an HP buff by 3%. Tesla's getting a rework. It's gonna have less HP, but when it dies it's gonna deal a death shockwave. So I don't know how I feel about this. Next, for tower troops, we got Cannoneers getting a nerf. He's going to do 5% less damage with it, which I think is great because he is still really better, like worse than Dagger Duchess, but very much better than regular Princess Tower. So I think this nerf was well deserved. And then Evo Battle Ram is getting a nerf, so it's no longer going to deal pushback to heavy troops like Mega Knight, Giant Skeleton, any big troop. It will not push back. So it's gonna be a little like, this sucks because I just got the Evo Battle Ram and then they nerf it. Like, come on, Supercell. But yeah, it's whatever, I guess. And then next we got a rework to the Knight. HP multiplier decreased by 8%, so it's gonna have less HP, but the damage is gonna be increased by 17%. So we'll see how that works. I don't even know. That's a good thing, bad thing, we'll see. Royal Recruits Evo is getting a HP nerf. Thank God. These Royal Recruits is so broken, so I'm glad the Evo is finally getting a nerf. So it's gonna have 10% less HP. And then Valkyrie is also getting an HP multiplier nerf by 4%. A big pattern I see here is like the HP getting nerfed, because I feel like the Evos just had so much HP for no reason. And lastly, Dagger Duchess is getting an HP nerf by 14%, and I think everyone wanted this because Dagger Duchess is the best tower troop in the game, and yeah, I think she deserved this nerf. So that's it for the balance change. Just let me know in the comments what you guys think. Were some of these too harsh? Were some of them not harsh enough? Is there anything they missed, like arrows? I don't know, you guys tell me. But yeah, thanks for watching, and in another video we're going to be talking about the new the new cards they're adding to the game in a few days. So Evo Wizard and the Void Spell. So we're going to be talking about that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.